Living paycheck to paycheck feels like being stuck on a never-ending hamster wheel. You work hard every single day. You wait for that paycheck with hope, and the moment it hits your account, it slips away like sand through your fingers. Rent, bills, groceries, gas, and little unexpected costs all rush in at once, swallowing it whole. Within just a few days, it's gone. And then comes the waiting, staring at the calendar, hoping the next paycheck will somehow stretch further than the last. But deep down, you already know it won't. This cycle isn't just tiring, it's crushing. It weighs on your mind, steals your peace, and makes the future feel like a blurry dream you can't reach. You can't save for emergencies, you can't plan for tomorrow, and you can't even fully enjoy the money you worked so hard for today. But here's the truth you need to hear. This cycle does not have to own you forever. Breaking free is possible. With the right mindset and a few powerful habits, you can take back control of your money, build your safety net, and finally stop living paycheck to paycheck. This guide will show you exactly how to do it. Step 1. Know where your money is going. The very first step in breaking free is uncovering the mystery of where your money disappears. So many people feel like their cash vanishes into thin air, but the truth is, every single dollar has a destination. The problem isn't that it's gone. The problem is that you don't know where. That's why you need to track it. For 1 full month, write down every single expense. Don't skip a thing. Rent, utilities, gas, food, subscriptions, late-night takeout, morning coffee runs, everything. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even just a notebook. As you write it all down, you'll start to see the truth staring back at you. Maybe it's those subscriptions you forgot you had. Maybe it's the constant eating out. Maybe it's spending small amounts every day that quietly add up to hundreds by the end of the month. Once you see where your money is really going, you'll finally have the power to make better choices. Step 2. Create a budget that works. Now that you see your money clearly, the next step is building a budget. But hear me clearly, a budget isn't a prison. It's not about cutting out all fun and joy from your life. A budget is freedom. It's a plan that makes sure you tell your money where to go, instead of sitting there at the end of the month wondering where it all went. Start with the basics. List out your essentials: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, debt payments. Cover your needs first. Then set aside money for savings. After that, whatever's left can go toward wants: dining out, hobbies, entertainment. The secret is balance. You don't have to cut everything fun out of your life, but you do have to stay realistic. And here's the hard truth. If your expenses are bigger than your income, something has to change. Maybe that means eating out less, canceling a subscription you rarely touch, or shopping with more intention. Budgeting isn't a do-it-once-and-forget-it thing. It's a process. You'll need to revisit it, tweak it, and stay disciplined. But every time you do, you'll feel more in control. Step 3. Build your emergency fund. Here's the trap most people fall into: living without a safety net. One car breakdown, one medical bill, one broken appliance, and suddenly you're drowning again. Without savings, those surprises push you right back into credit card debt or loans, and the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle tightens its grip. The only way out is an emergency fund. Think of it as your personal shield against life's curveballs. And no, you don't need to build it overnight. Start small. Put away $10 or $20 a week. Set up an automatic transfer to a savings account so you don't even have to think about it. Little by little, it grows. Your first goal? $500, then $1,000. From there, build toward 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That might sound impossible now, but the journey begins with just a few small steps. Every dollar you set aside is one more piece of freedom. One less reason to panic when life throws a punch. Step 4. Attack. Your debt is like chains around your ankles, keeping you stuck in the cycle no matter how hard you try to move forward. Credit cards, student loans, personal loans, they eat away at your paycheck, leaving you with nothing but scraps. But you can break those chains, one payment at a time. There are 2 powerful ways to do it. The snowball method. Focus on your smallest debt first. Pay it off completely while making minimum payments on the others. Each time you crush a debt, you gain momentum and confidence to tackle the next one. The avalanche method. Focus on the debt with the highest interest rate first. This saves you the most money over time and keeps interest from draining your paycheck. Whichever method you choose, the key is consistency. Always pay the minimums, but throw every extra dollar you can at your target debt. Even small extra payments add up. Over time, you'll watch those balances shrink, and with them, the weight on your shoulders. Number 5, find a way to increase your income, even just a little. Sometimes you've already cut back on expenses. You've trimmed and trimmed until there's almost nothing left to cut, but somehow the money still runs out before the month does. That's the moment when you realize maybe the problem isn't just spending. Maybe the problem is that not enough money is coming in. But here's the good news. There are countless ways to boost your income, even a little without taking on another exhausting full-time job. You can pick up a side hustle that fits into your evenings or weekends. Maybe it's driving for a rideshare company. Maybe it's freelance writing. Maybe it's designing logos, or even selling handmade jewelry online. There are doors everywhere. You just need the courage to open one. Even if you can only commit a few hours a week, that extra cash can be powerful. It can help build your emergency fund, chip away at that mountain of debt, or give you a head start toward your future goals. And if side hustles aren't your path, then look inside the job you already have. Ask for a raise, work toward a promotion, sign up for training or certifications that make you more valuable so that when the next opportunity comes, you're ready to grab it. Every step toward higher income is a step away from the stress of survival mode. Number 6, cut out the expenses. You don't truly need one. Of the fastest ways to free up money is brutally simple. Stop spending on things that don't really matter. Now, this doesn't mean living like a monk or giving up everything you enjoy, but it does mean being brutally honest with yourself about where your money is going. Because often, it's the little things, the tiny leaks, that sink the ship. Look closely at your subscriptions. Do you honestly use them all? Cancel the ones you don't touch. Think about how often you're eating out, grabbing fast food, or ordering takeout when you could be cooking at home. Even that daily coffee shop habit, $3, $4, $5 at a time, quietly drains your bank account. Every dollar you save by cutting back on small, careless spending is a dollar you can use to crush debt or grow your savings. The changes may look small, but they add up fast. Number 7, automate your savings, so you don't have to think about it. One of the greatest secrets to saving is this: don't rely on willpower. Rely on systems. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account straight into your savings account, you protect your money from being spent. You don't even give yourself the chance to say, well, maybe I'll just skip saving this time. Start small. Maybe it's just $25. Maybe it's $50 every paycheck. It doesn't have to hurt. And as your finances get stronger, you can slowly increase it. Over time, those quiet, automatic savings build and build, without stress, without effort. And one day you'll look at your account and realize you're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You've built your own safety net. Number 8, watch out for lifestyle. Inflation. Lifestyle inflation is one of the sneakiest traps you'll ever face. It happens the moment your income goes up, and suddenly your spending rises right alongside it. A raise at work? You upgrade to a bigger apartment. A bonus? You buy a nicer car. And just like that, you're earning more, but somehow you're still broke. The cycle never ends unless you stop it. The secret is learning how to hold back. When your income grows, resist the temptation to spend every extra dollar. Instead, keep living like you did before, and use that extra money to invest, save, or destroy your debts. That's how you build wealth quietly. That's how you escape the paycheck-to-paycheck trap. Because the truth is, if you always let your lifestyle grow with your income, you'll never actually feel rich. Number 9, don't just think about today. Plan for tomorrow. When you're stuck in survival mode, it's easy to only see today. To think only about keeping the lights on and paying the rent. But if you want true freedom, you need to start looking ahead. Set long-term goals, big ones that excite you. Maybe it's saving for a house. Maybe it's building a retirement account. Maybe it's a dream trip you've wanted since childhood. These goals aren't just dreams, they're fuel. They give you a reason to fight harder, to spend smarter, to keep moving forward. Break them into smaller steps. Want to save $10,000 for a down payment? Figure out how much that means every single month. Step by step, brick by brick, your future is built. The final truth: breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck grind isn't easy. It's a battle, a slow, relentless battle. But it's possible. It takes discipline, it takes planning, and most of all, it takes consistency. Track your money. Build a budget that actually works. Build that emergency fund like your life depends on it, because sometimes it does. Knock down debt one payment at a time. And when you can, find ways to earn more. Remember, it's not about flipping your life overnight. It's about the small steps, the tiny wins, that add up until one day you've built a future that feels safe, strong and free. Every sacrifice, every cutback, every extra dollar earned is a brick in the foundation of your freedom. With patience and persistence, you can break the cycle. You can build the life you've always wanted.